Hey everyone, this is JackitK. I'm just gonna plop this in the front of the video real quick because there wasn't really a good place to add in the recording. Sorry for the long delay between the last episode and this episode of the Chronological Adventures of Sonic Adventure. Long story short, life got busy. It's still busy, but with the conventions that I went to in July and uploading photos for them dying down, I'm finally getting the time to focus on editing. Plus I've been walking a bit more, but you can find out more about that on the Pokemon Go vlogs.
Everything's working great.
I don't want to promise a set schedule because blink of an eye, things could change like that. But for those of you who don't follow me on social media, I feel obligated to throw a number out there. So I'm gonna shoot to try to do this series once a week. I got enough time to do at least one serious project, and this is probably the simplest to record and edit out of those larger projects I've started. So we'll go with that, and if I got time to do another project, I'll let you guys know on social media. Maybe someday I'll have an update, or some universal form of updates that doesn't require social media hoops, but I'll try to keep you guys updated when I make more progress on that. Anyways, enjoy the video. Hey interwebs, this is JackitK, and welcome back for another edition of the Chronological Adventures of Sonic Adventure. Now, in case you didn't see the last part, we just finished witnessing Knuckles' little treasure hunt around Station Square, which I personally feel takes place right around the time that Sonic sees Tails and goes out after him. So, now that we finished Knuckles' part of the tale, why not go on to see the actual Tails? See what I did there with that clever wordplay? So like I said, this is the more low-key, less commentary-focused version of the playthroughs I'm doing of this. So I will tune out and come back to you guys in a little bit, but I want to point out how fun doing stuff like that is in this game. One of my favorite things to do in playthroughs like this is just see how far I can test the game. Just finding a solution that was not intended to be the way to beat a level. I think my favorite example is in Sonic Adventure 2, where in one of the layered stages, you can skip about half the level with a well-timed fall. Just a bit of charm to stuff like that I kind of wish was more common in modern games, but I understand the trade-off. I've come to accept that more freedom in our games kind of results in less polish. At least it makes it more difficult for a game to be polished. So it's a matter of, will I put up with this buggy mess in order to do a couple things that I wouldn't normally do because the developers clearly didn't intend it to happen? Or do I take a well-polished, well-created game that might restrict me a little bit more? And it may not have been the best way to phrase all that, but I hope you get the general idea. Oh man! Did I mention how fun stuff like that is? Alright. I definitely talked really long for a non-commentated playthrough, so I'll let you guys enjoy the rest of the level. You can be sure to hear me again though. Oh man, I forgot to cut that out. Yeah, I'll see you guys again if I got anything more to say, which at this rate will be really soon.
Jump on panel number 1. It will take you to panels 2 and 3. Jump as soon as you land on a panel or else you'll fall.
Yeah, not bad.
Hey Sonic. Long time no see, huh?
I'm just glad you're okay. What happened anyway? You're too good of a pilot to just crash like that.
That was a test run using a new prototype propulsion system. It's got a few bugs to iron out.
Why not just use my plane, the Tornado?
Thanks, but you gotta check out my newest power supply. Ta-da!
Whoa! A Chaos Emerald!
Yep, I just happened to find one of the 7 emeralds during one of my test fights. This thing's got unlimited power, you know. So I figured, why not use it to power my plane? Supercharge! You gotta come over to my workshop, Sonic. I've got something I've gotta show you. It's in the Mystic Ruins, the fastest way by train. Let's go!
Now, I know Tails said we should go straight to this train station where the glowing light is. However, I'm not ready to go quite yet. I swear, we're not just derping around here. This is the condensed version, I frickin' swear. No, we're going to the sewers over here to get ourselves a power-up. A power-up that I believe they shouldn't be giving us this early on. Yet, you have no reason not to, it's perfectly accessible. This power-up will break the game, and if you're like me, you'll never even know this.
Look, it's your jet anklet. Its jet power makes you fly faster.
How's it play as Tails?
Now, the length that Tails can fly is limited as he gets tired when he flies too long. No, the way that's worded, the distance you get with Tails is set on a fixed time limit, no matter how fast you go. The jet anklets we got don't necessarily give us more time to fly, but they make us fly faster. A little math for you guys. Speed is distance divided by time. So in a sense, distance is speed times time. So what happens if we increase the amount of speed but have the same amount of time? We can go a greater distance. And this will all come into play when we play a level as Tails.
Tails' workshop should be around here somewhere.
If it isn't Sonic!
Look, it's a giant talking egg.
Silence! I am Dr. Robotnik, the greatest scientific genius in the world!
Whatever you say, Eggman.
Enough! I've got big plans! Now I'm gonna put them to work!
You're always up to no good. Now what do you want?
I want all of the Chaos Emeralds! Better not interfere! Or else!
Or else what, you big loser?
Or else I'll take them from you by force! The hard way! All systems, full power! Ah, he's not gonna get away with this! All systems, full power! Ah!
Hey, I'll play with you some other time.
All systems, full power! Ah! All systems, full power! Ah! He's not gonna get away with this! All systems, full power! All systems, full power! Ah!
That was just too easy.
Gotcha!
Hey, we snagged it.
Chaos could use a little snap!
Who's Chaos?
That's the monster I saw the other day.
Monster?
Yes, it's really happy. Just the stone tablet said it would. Hear this, Sonic? Chaos's strength increases every time I hit a Chaos Emerald. All he needs is 7 emeralds to become invincible. Then he will turn Station Square into rubble, upon which I will build the ultimate city, Robotnik Land. You ready, Chaos? Let's go. Come on.
Thank goodness they're gone. Good written.
We can't let that monster get any bigger. It could get ugly.
You're right. Chaos must be stopped. And he can be if we keep him away from more emeralds, right? So what do you say, Sonic? Let's find the Chaos Emeralds before Eggman does. Yeah! Yeah! Yeah!
straight up. You should be able to get out of the tornado.
It is time. It is time for my favorite part of Sonic Adventure. Breaking the frickin' level as Miles, Tails, Prower.
You should be able to
Enjoy.
find a shortcut if you fly. Try and find it.
Oh, we'll find a shortcut, random glowing ball of light. We will find things you have never intended for us to ever do.
You made it.
You know, yeah, I'm gonna talk for most of this level because I just really love the Tails levels. And I've got a lot of deep thoughts regarding them. I would love it if future Sonic games had a Tails story mode, in the sense of this one, where you're facing off against Sonic, you're not as fast as him, but since you got the ability to fly, you still stand a chance to beat him in a race. And it could just be the same levels you go through as Sonic, but slightly modified to accommodate Tails. Or maybe not even accommodating Tails, maybe he's just so good that you could use the platforms flowing around here to reach places that Sonic couldn't. Doing things that were and were not intended, like this particular bundle of joy. That I could do even better than I'm doing now, but I'm not skilled and waste a bunch of lives trying to do. At the time I'm recording this, Sonic seems real set in going the direction of put focus on Sonic, that's what you're buying the game for, not his friends. And I respect that. I actually like a lot of the directions that the modern Sonic games have gone in. The whole boost function just brings an element of speed that wasn't in the series until then. However, I miss all the fun stuff you could do in these games. And I do get that's just part of modernization. As we were able to develop games in higher quality, it also got more expensive to do so. So for one, I completely get that developers don't want you to skip all the time and energy they've put into developing the elements of the world, from the platforms to the design of the levels themselves. On top of that, modern games are more focused on keeping you from being able to break them, accidentally or purposely, and with the trade-off of your game not breaking or glitching through the floor, you also put a lot more control over the players. Not every game does this, but that's just what I've noticed with the Sonic series. And as I see more modern games give the player more freedom to solve the problem whenever way they want, not necessarily have one single way you have to do it, it gives me hope for modes like this to make a return in the future. I don't really care if it's perfect or polished, just give us a mode where you play as Tails through a Sonic level, maybe add a few extra elements to make it possible, and let the player make fun for themselves. We'll see when time goes on. In the meantime, I can always come back to this. Thankfully, we got another Tails level coming real soon, cause as the series go, where Sonic goes, Tails follows. Hope to see you then.